Hold on to your celestial seatbelts, stargazers, because this week's astrology forecast is serving drama, destiny, and maybe a dash of chaos. I'm Rosadel, and we're about to dive into the cosmic tea for January 12th through 18th. The planets have opinions about your life, and no, they're not holding back. Whether you're manifesting, dodging retrogrades, or just trying to figure out why your ex is suddenly texting, "Hey stranger," I got you covered with all the zodiac forecasts you need to slay this week. Trust me, the stars have a story, and it's juicy. So let's unpack what's written in the stars. Hit that like button and subscribe because, darling, the universe is spilling the tea, and you do not want to miss it. Mars is back in retrograde, but this time it's making eyes at Neptune in a trine that's practically begging us to throw the rulebook out the window. Today's celestial cocktail is all about alternative routes, and they're messy, magical, and unapologetically unpredictable. Mars, our fiery little instigator, isn't storming the battlefield this time. Nope, it's taking the scenic route hand in hand with dreamy Neptune. It's time to stop fighting the universe and start finessing it. Got unresolved anger? Ditch the screaming match and pick up a paintbrush. Feeling lost? Let that intuition of yours, yes, the same one you ignore daily, do the damn thing. This transit is your cosmic permission slip to channel your passion into creativity. Write that poem, dance like no one's watching, because no one cares. Or design the weirdest vision board you've ever seen. Just don't expect a straight line to your dreams today. This energy is all about zigzagging through the fields and stumbling upon something extraordinary. Because, honey, the stars don't give a damn about your rigid little schedule. As the day heats up, the Sun and Uranus are pulling up to the party with their own little love connection. This trine is giving big, out with the old, in with the weird energy. You've got a chance to ditch the baggage, those dead-end plans, toxic situations, and oh yeah, that ex you keep texting after midnight. Trust me, Uranus isn't having it, and neither should you. But here's the catch. You've got to take the risk. That off-the-wall idea you've been overthinking? Do it. The bold choice you're scared will flop? Make it. Because this transit is about embracing the unconventional. And shocker, it just might pay off. So what's the vibe for today? Get messy. Get imaginative. Get real. The universe isn't playing by the rules, and neither should you. Trust your gut. Follow the breadcrumbs of inspiration and don't be afraid to shake things up. Oh, and if someone tells you to stick to the plan, do us all a favor and walk away. That kind of energy has no place in today's celestial playground. That's your cosmic forecast for today. Remember, when Mars and Neptune trine, the only rules are the ones you make. It's time to talk about the drama queen of the zodiac, our dear full moon in Cancer, also known as the wolf moon. And let me tell you, this isn't just any lunation. It's the ultimate cosmic tug-of-war between your cozy emotional Cancer feels and Capricorn's boss babe energy. Translation? You're about to get dragged by the universe. Hard. So what's happening here? The sun in Capricorn is out there screaming, "Climb that mountain! Make that money!" While the moon in Cancer is whispering, "But who's gonna cuddle you when it all falls apart?" And guess what? Both of them are right. Welcome to the ultimate balancing act. Home versus hustle. Feels versus finesse. Unconditional love versus, "Do I get a gold star for this?" But let's be real. This full moon isn't about politely asking you to find balance. Nope. It's kicking down your emotional door and screaming, "Pick a side or figure out how to juggle both." And ignoring either will bite you in the ass. Now, before you go full existential crisis, let me break it down. Cancer is over here like, have you called your mom? Watered your plants? Hugged your cat? Write about your childhood? And Capricorn's all, no time for tears. Deadlines, grind time. Keep your reputation pristine. Here's the tea. Both energies are valid, but this full moon is asking, no, actually demanding, you figure out how to stop being a hot mess and start balancing them. Neglect your emotional needs and you'll burn out. Ignore your responsibilities and you'll be eating ramen while wondering why your boss hates you. Harsh? Maybe. True? Absolutely. This wolf moon isn't just about balance. It's about illumination. What have you been sweeping under the rug? What's bubbling under the surface, ready to blow? This is your cosmic intervention. Over the next 2 weeks, the universe is handing you a megaphone to express what you've been too scared or too busy to say. And let's not forget, it's harmonizing with Uranus, Neptune, and the moon's nodes, which means revelations are coming fast and furious. You might suddenly realize what's been holding you back, whether it's your attachment to comfort, fear of responsibility, or even that passive-aggressive family member who's been living rent-free in your head. But don't just sit there wallowing. Use this energy to grow. Clear out those dusty, outdated patterns and make room for some major personal glow-ups. So here's your full moon homework. Get real about what you're neglecting, whether it's your career, your family, or your own damn feelings. Write it down. Scream it into a pillow. Hell, howl at the moon if you need to. It's called a wolf moon for a reason. And remember, the universe isn't dragging you for fun. It's pushing you to be the best version of yourself. So embrace the mess, find your balance, and thank me later. This full moon is just the beginning of 2025's cosmic roller coaster. This week's Zodiac horoscope for January 12th to the 18th is serving major cosmic chaos, and trust me, the planets are not here to play nice. From emotional roller coasters to "did the universe just call me out" moments, the stars are practically screaming, handle your business, but don't forget your heart. Whether you're manifesting miracles, dodging disasters, or just wondering why your life feels like a Netflix drama, I've got the tea for all 12 signs. It's juicy, it's messy, and it's all about balance, but not the boring kind. Stick around because this week's celestial forecast might just change the way you handle everything from your 9 to 5 grind to those late night existential crises. Let's get into it. Alright, Aries, this week the universe is putting you in a full-on give and take situation. And no, I don't mean just giving your 2 cents in a family group chat. We're talking real sacrifices, real wins, and, dare I say it, some much-deserved spotlight moments. Let's dive in because this week's forecast is serving sassy savior vibes and cha-ching energy. First up, Mars in Cancer is cozying up to Neptune in Pisces, and here's what that means. You're out here being the family MVP. Yep, Aries, the universe is handing you a glowing best child, sibling, partner award because you're doing the absolute most for someone you love. Sacrifices? Check. Weathering a storm, literal or metaphorical, for someone else's comfort? Double check. Honestly, you're so selfless this week, it's almost suspicious. But hey, sometimes being a cosmic hero feels pretty damn good, doesn't it? Now let's talk about this week because this is your week to flex. With the full moon in Cancer lighting up your emotional world and the sun in Capricorn making moves with Uranus and Taurus, hello, money magic. This is the moment you bring home some serious good news. A raise? A bonus? A dream job offer? Babe, the cosmos is practically throwing abundance at you. If you run a business, expect sales to pop off. Or maybe you snag some free publicity that has everyone talking about you. Aries, this is your chance to let the family know you're not just the emotional backbone, you're also the breadwinner. So what's the vibe for this week? It's a balancing act. You're out here giving like a saint and you're celebrating like a boss. The stars are aligning to remind you that sometimes giving and receiving aren't opposites. They're part of the same glorious cosmic dance. So pop some champagne, pat yourself on the back, and don't forget to bask in the glow of your well-deserved wins. Alright, Aries, that's your week in a nutshell. Sacrifice, success, and a whole lot of cosmic badassery. Alright, Leo, the cosmos has rolled out the red carpet for you this week, and it's giving main character energy with a side of change the world vibes. New opportunities? Check. Big-hearted Leo moments? Double check. But don't get too comfy. This week's spotlight isn't just about looking good. Though, let's be real, you always do. It's about making moves that could open some serious doors. Let's kick it off with Mars in Cancer, trining Neptune in Pisces, which means your generosity is on overdrive. And no, I'm not talking about just throwing a few bucks in a donation jar. We're talking full-on Leo saves the day energy. You might be helping out at a local charity or making a difference halfway across the world. Either way, the universe is giving you a chance to flex that golden heart of yours. But let's be real, only Leo can make humanitarian work look this glamorous. Now, fast forward to when the full moon in Cancer teams up with the sun in Capricorn and Uranus in Taurus. Your career is about to hit a plot twist. You could be diving into a new project, learning some groundbreaking tech, or snagging an opportunity that screams hello, future CEO vibes. And if you're running your own show, oh honey, this is the time to brainstorm that new product or service that's going to have people lining up. The universe isn't just hinting, it's practically slapping you with success potential. You just have to say yes. So what's the deal for this week, Leo? You're out here saving the world and you're gearing up to conquer it. The stars are aligning for you to shine because, why don't you, honestly? These new opportunities aren't just a one and done. They're the beginning of something bigger, something game-changing. So don't just walk through those doors. Strut like the regal badass you are. Alright, Leo, that's your weekly horoscope served with sass, spice, and a whole lot of cosmic confidence. Sagittarius, listen up. This week, the universe has you chasing two things you absolutely love: financial gain and a little freedom to do your own thing. But don't get it twisted. This isn't a sit back and wait kind of vibe. Nope. The cosmos is giving you a to-do list, and surprise, it starts with helping everyone else. Let's get into it. First up, Mars in Cancer is trining Neptune in Pisces, and apparently it's got you playing family superhero. Whether you're cleaning out grandma's attic, chauffeuring relatives around town, or helping your adult kids finally get their act together, your generosity knows no bounds this week. And while you're running around saving the day, remember, this isn't just about them. This energy is planting seeds for something bigger. Legacy planning? Emotional brownie points? Either way, you're giving your time like it's Black Friday, and you're the hottest deal in town. Now things start to get spicy with the full moon in Cancer and the sun in Capricorn making a power move with Uranus in Taurus. It's time to focus on you, babe. We're talking health breakthroughs and wellness glow-ups. Maybe you stumble into a new diet plan that doesn't suck, or you find an exercise routine that's actually fun. Yes, miracles do happen. But whatever you start today could become a long-term habit. This isn't about quick fixes. It's about creating a lifestyle that works great for you. So don't be surprised if today's epiphany feels like the start of something game-changing. Because let's be honest, Sagittarius, you're not about halfway anything. You're all in or you're not showing up. So what's the takeaway this week? You're balancing two sides of your adventurous Sagittarius soul, helping others while carving out space for your own growth. And let's be real, it's not if you'll thrive, but how loudly you'll crush it. You'll be everyone's favorite problem solver, and you'll be well on your way to becoming your best damn self. Just don't forget to pat yourself on the back, okay? You're doing the most, and the stars are living for it. Alright, Sagittarius, that's your weekly horoscope served with sass, spice, and a whole lot of truth. Alright, Taurus, this week is all about determination, stepping up, and let's be real, showing everyone why you're the ultimate rock star of the Zodiac. Whether you're saving the day or snatching a spotlight, the stars are practically screaming, "Go Taurus, go!" Let's dive in because this week is serving boss vibes with a side of don't mess with me energy. First up, Mars in Cancer is trining Neptune in Pisces, and guess what? Someone in your life is pulling the I need help card. And you, dear Taurus, are stepping up like the dependable, no bullshit powerhouse you are. Whether it's an early morning call from a frantic friend or a last-minute plea for support, you're there. Not because you have to, but because you're that person. You know, the one who gets shit done while everyone else is panicking. Just don't forget to pencil in some self-care because being a hero is exhausting. Now, things get spicy. With the full moon in Cancer and the sun in Capricorn making moves with Uranus in your sign, it's time to step up and show out. Someone's recognizing your leadership skills, Taurus, and let's be honest, you've been waiting for this moment. Whether it's a work project, a family situation, or just life handing you the reins, you're taking charge like a pro. And this isn't just responsibility for responsibility's sake. Nope. This is the kind of leadership that screams promotion potential. Think of it as the universe finally giving you the stage you deserve. Your confidence is growing, your determination is unmatched, and frankly, everyone else is just trying to keep up. So what's the vibe this week, Taurus? You're the one people are counting on, whether it's your friends, family, or coworkers. But this isn't just about helping others. This is about stepping into your power, owning your expertise, and letting the world know you're not here to play small. Because when a Taurus decides to finish something, honey, it's getting finished and polished to perfection. No half-ass energy here. Alright, Taurus, that's your weekly horoscope wrapped in sass, strength, and a whole lot of stellar determination. Alright, Virgo, get ready because this week the universe is handing you a cosmic plot twist. Not only are you the go-to savior for someone in need, what's new, right? But there's also a little surprise waiting for you, a hidden talent you didn't know you had. Yep, it's one of those weeks. Let's dive in because things are about to get spicy, unexpected, and just the right amount of messy. First up, Mars in Cancer is trining Neptune in Pisces, and here you are, Saint Virgo, ready to swoop in and save the day. A partner, bestie, or someone who's got your number on speed dial is calling for help. And surprise, surprise, you're exactly the person they need. And let's be honest, Virgo, you don't just help people. You turn their whole crisis into a masterclass on efficiency. By the end of the day, not only will they be thanking you, but you might even feel closer to them. Just don't forget to set some boundaries, okay? You can't save everyone, even if you're damn good at it. Now let's forward to when things get interesting. With the full moon in Cancer and the sun in Capricorn trining Uranus in Taurus, it's adventure time, baby. This is your moment to step out of your perfectly organized box and try something new. Whether it's traveling, signing up for a weirdly fun workshop, or saying yes to that random invite, you're about to discover something surprising about yourself. Maybe it's a hidden talent, a new passion, or even just the fact that you're way more adventurous than people give you credit for. Either way, Virgo, the stars are practically daring you to break your routine. And you love it. So what's the vibe this week? It's equal parts helping others and rediscovering yourself. You're doing what you do best, fixing everything and everyone, while also realizing there's more to life than being the Zodiac's unofficial therapist. This week, let the universe surprise you. Embrace the new, the exciting, and the slightly chaotic. Because Virgo, when you let go of control just a little bit, you might find that life gets way more fun. Alright Virgo, that's your weekly horoscope. Part humanitarian, part adventurer, all badass. Alright Capricorn, this week is serving big boss energy with a side of, do I really have to help everyone right now? You do. But don't worry, by the end of the week, the universe is sprinkling a little romance, creativity, and excitement into your super serious life. Let's get into it because the stars are practically daring you to loosen up and live a little. Let's start with Mars in Cancer trining with Neptune in Pisces, and apparently everyone in your family thinks you're their personal problem solver. Got a sibling who needs money? A cousin who needs advice? Or maybe someone just wants to crash at your place because you're so reliable? Sound familiar? Here's the deal, Capricorn. You've got a heart of gold, but don't let people take advantage of it. Helping others is great, but if you feel like a cosmic ATM, it's okay to say, sorry, my bank of patience is closed today. Still, if someone truly needs your help, you'll step up because, well, that's what you do. Now let's talk about where things get interesting. With the full moon in Cancer and the sun in Capricorn trining Uranus in Taurus, life is about to get a whole lot spicier. We're talking romance, creativity, and maybe even a little excitement. Yes, Capricorn. Excitement. You might meet someone who lights your fire in ways you didn't even know were possible. Whether it's a romantic spark, a creative muse, or just someone who inspires the hell out of you, this connection could push you in a whole new direction. And let's be honest, you could use a little shakeup in your routine. So let the unexpected happen and see where it takes you. Who knows? This could be the start of something seriously fun or something seriously steamy. So what's the takeaway this week? You're the family's go-to rock. Again. But it's time to focus on you. Whether it's romance, creativity, or just a break from the grind, the universe is giving you permission to step out of your comfort zone and actually enjoy yourself. Shocking, right? But trust me, Capricorn, you've earned it. Go ahead and say yes to the unexpected. It might just change everything. Alright, Capricorn, that's your weekly horoscope. Part family fixer, part romantic adventurer, all badass. Alright, Gemini, this week the universe is handing you something you absolutely live for possibilities. Big, juicy, shiny ones that scream, make it happen. But don't get too distracted just yet. First, you've got to polish up that halo and help a few people. Let's dive in because this week is packed with giving vibes and visionary moves. Let's start with Mars in Cancer trining Neptune in Pisces, and guess what? You're out here looking like a damn saint. Someone in your circle, family, friend, or maybe even a charity is waving the help me flag, and you're all in. Whether it's donating money, volunteering your time, or just being the badass multitasker that you are, you're stepping up and saving the day. But let's not pretend you're doing it purely out of the kindness of your heart. Oh no, Gemini. Deep down, you love knowing you're the one people can't live without. And honestly, they really can't. So enjoy the moment. It's well deserved. Now fast forward to the rest of the week and things start to get real interesting. With the full moon in Cancer and the sun in Capricorn trining Uranus and Taurus, the universe is practically shouting, "Hey Gemini, look at this golden opportunity." This is where your intuition kicks into overdrive. You might suddenly have a vision, yes, an actual vision, of where you could be headed. Think financial gains, a boost in power, and of course that sweet recognition you've been craving. The trick? Don't just sit there daydreaming about it. Take action. Make a plan. Because honey, the universe can only meet you halfway. You've got a lot to take the first step to turn this dream into a reality. So what's the vibe this week, Gemini? It's all about balance, being the generous superstar and the visionary genius. The stars are aligned to remind you that you've got the brains, the charm, and the drive to make anything happen. So go ahead, sprinkle that Gemini magic everywhere and watch those possibilities turn into reality. Alright, Gemini, that's your weekly horoscope served with sass, spice, and a whole lot of cosmic brilliance. Alright, Libra, this week is all about building your empire and doing it with the signature grace and flair only you can pull off. Whether you're giving back or planning your next financial power move, the stars are here to remind you balance isn't just your thing, it's your superpower. Let's break it down, shall we? Let's kick off with Mars in Cancer trining Neptune in Pisces, and here you are, doing what you do best, being the cosmic sweetheart. Maybe it's a company-sponsored charity event, or perhaps you're diving into a spiritual organization's cause. Either way, you're out here giving big, and let's be honest, it feels good to flex that generous heart of yours. But let's not pretend this is all selfless. You know your charm is on full display, and people are noticing. So go ahead, sprinkle that Libra magic everywhere and watch the compliments roll in. You're not just helping others, you're reminding everyone why you're the social butterfly of the zodiac. Now let's talk about this full moon in Cancer, paired with a Sun-Uranus trine, lighting up your house of resources, and honey, it's time to make some moves. We're talking investments, passive income, and maybe even a financial idea that's so fresh it feels like it came straight out of nowhere. But here's the thing, Libra, you're a visionary, not a gambler. The stars are practically screaming, explore your options, but don't throw your money at the first shiny thing that pops up. Take your time, do your research, and when the moment feels right, pounce like the elegant strategist you are. So what's the vibe this week? It's all about balance, baby. You're giving back and shining in your most radiant, generous self. You're plotting your next big financial glow up. The universe is handing you opportunities to lay the groundwork for something solid, whether it's a stronger community connection or a fatter bank account. Just don't rush it. Remember, slow and steady wins the race, but looking fabulous while doing it? That's all Libra. Alright, Libra, that's your weekly horoscope. Part philanthropist, part financial mastermind. All fabulous. Aquarius, this week you're not just on the path to better times, you're practically sprinting towards a whole new chapter of life. Whether you're plotting financial plans or debating a living situation that screams main character energy, the stars are serving you some big decisions with a side of cosmic spice. Let's unpack this wild week because trust me, it's giving rebel with a cause vibes. First up, Mars in Cancer is trining Neptune in Pisces, and guess what? Your mind is on money, but not in the usual, let me buy something shiny my way. First up, Mars in Cancer is trining Neptune in Pisces, and guess what? Your mind is on money, but not in the usual, let me buy something shiny kind of way. Nope. You're out here creating a financial master plan that could rival Fortune 500 companies. Whether it's donations helping out family or supporting a cause that's got your heart, you're showing up as the humanitarian badass we all know you are. But let's not act like you're just doing this for warm fuzzies. Deep down, Aquarius, you love being the one who shakes things up for the better. It's your vibe, so keep building that blueprint for a brighter world, or at least a better bank account. Now let's talk about when shit gets real. With the full moon in Cancer and the sun in Capricorn trining Uranus in Taurus, your house of dwellings is lit up like a disco ball. And what the hell does that mean? It means you're ready to change your whole damn living situation. Tired of the city grind? Move to the country. Creating an adventure? Look into a cute little beachside condo. Or maybe you're feeling bold enough to trade it all for a van and hit the road. Honestly, Aquarius, nothing's off the table when it comes to your quest for freedom. You're the Zodiac's ultimate innovator, so why not live somewhere as unconventional and as iconic as you are? So what's the vibe this week? You're balancing your inner philanthropist with your wild dreamer side. You're crunching numbers and helping others. You're out here debating whether you move across the globe or just downsize to a sleek new space. Either way, the stars are pushing towards a lifestyle that feels authentically you. Don't overthink it. Just trust that your vision is on point. It always is. Alright, Aquarius, that's your weekly horoscope. Part financial genius, part wandering soul, all visionary badass. Alright, Cancer, this week is serving you slow and steady vibes with a twist of, wait, what did I just agree to? The stars are calling you out, asking you to step up, give back, and brace yourself. Step out of that oh so safe comfort zone of yours. Let's dive in because this week is about balancing your signature nurturing energy with a little dash of adventure. Let's start with Mars cozying up in your own sign of Cancer and trining Neptune with Pisces, which means you're practically oozing generosity. You're out here helping someone who might not even know your name, but that doesn't matter to you, does it? Whether it's connected to your spiritual community or just someone in need, you're going above and beyond. But let's be real, Cancer. You're not just a do-gooder, you're a next-level empath. You're basically wearing a neon sign that says, "Free hugs and solutions available here." Just make sure you're not overextending yourself because, honey, even superheroes need a break. Now let's talk about when the full moon is lighting up your sign. Add a Sun-Uranus trine into the mix and you've got a friend pushing you into the deep end of new and slightly terrifying. This isn't just about trying a new restaurant or picking a different Netflix genre. Although, let's be honest, that's a big deal for you. No, we're talking about something a little risky, a little wild, and dare I say it, a lot of fun. Maybe it's an adrenaline pumping activity, or maybe it's just finally saying yes to that invite you've been dodging. Either way, the stars are nudging you to let loose and stop overthinking every damn thing. You might actually enjoy yourself. So what's the vibe this week, Cancer? You're the ultimate giver, practically canonizing yourself with all your good deeds. You're stepping out of your cozy crab shell and into the unknown. The key is balance. Give your time and energy where it's truly needed, but save a little for yourself, especially when the universe is handing you the opportunity to try something new. Because let's face it, Cancer, life doesn't get exciting in the shallow end. You've got to wade into the deep water, and who's better at navigating emotions and risk than you? Alright, Cancer, that's your weekly horoscope. Part heartfelt hero, part fearless adventurer. All fabulous. Alright, Scorpio, this week your curiosity isn't just piqued, it's on fire. From deep family connections to a surprise visitor who might just shake up your world and your heart. The stars are setting you up for a wild ride. Let's break it down because this week is serving close encounters of the emotional and exciting kind. First up, Mars in Cancer is trining Neptune in Pisces, and suddenly you're surrounded by family energy. Like, all the family energy. Whether it's a reunion, a milestone celebration, or just a random excuse to get everyone together, you're right in the middle of it. And here's the thing, Scorpio, you're not just showing up, you're feeling it. The bonds, the nostalgia, the closeness, it's hitting you harder than a glass of wine at the family table. This is your chance to soak in those connections, even if Auntie Susan starts asking when you're getting married. Just don't let anyone push your buttons. You're there to bond, not to referee the family drama. Now let's talk about where things get interesting. The full moon in Cancer paired with a Sun-Uranus trine is bringing someone new into your orbit. And honey, this isn't your typical run-of-the-mill connection. This person might come from a totally different background, culture, or lifestyle than you, and their energy is like a breath of fresh air. Or maybe a shot of tequila, depending on the vibe. They could challenge the way you think, spark new ideas, or even awaken something romantic. Yes, Scorpio, I said romantic. Don't act so surprised. You've been manifesting this energy for months. So what's the takeaway this week? You're knee-deep in family feels, reconnecting with your roots, and probably indulging in a little sentimental nostalgia. The universe flips the script and sends someone your way who could ignite your curiosity or your heart. Either way, you're stepping into a week full of emotional depth and exciting surprises. And Scorpio, let's be real, you thrive in situations like this. Lean into the mystery, embrace the unexpected, and don't be afraid to explore new connections. Who knows? This could be the start of something big. Alright, Scorpio, that's your weekly horoscope. Part family bonding, part fiery new connection. All intensity. Pisces, this week, you're not just swimming in the cosmic tides. You're practically the lifeguard. The stars are aligning to remind you of your power to connect, inspire, and brace yourself. Actually, ask for what you need. Let's dive into this enchanting week because it's giving big fish, big energy. Let's start with Mars in Cancer, trining Neptune in your own dreamy sign, Pisces. And here's the tea. People are ready to give this week, but only if you ask. Yep, that's right. You've got to speak up, darling. I know. Asking for help isn't exactly your favorite thing. You'd rather just float along, hoping people magically figure out what you need. But this week, the universe is practically screaming, use your words. Ask once, ask twice, and don't feel bad about it. People want to help you, and you actually deserve it. So soak it up, Pisces, and let yourself receive for once. Trust me, it's a vibe. Now, let's talk about when things take a more social turn. With the full moon in Cancer and the sun in Capricorn trining Uranus in Taurus, the spotlight shifts to your siblings, cousins, and those chatty relatives who always have something going on. One of them might drop some major news, like they're getting married, having a baby, or finally upgrading from their better car to something that doesn't rattle down the highway. Whatever it is, they're absolutely buzzing to share it with you and with the whole family. And let's be real, you love being part of the excitement. Just don't let their good news overshadow your own. This week is about balance. Celebrate them, but don't forget about you. So what's the vibe for this week, Pisces? You're learning the art of asking and receiving, finally realizing that it's okay to lean on others. You're basking in the glow of someone else's big moment while keeping your own light shining just as brightly. The stars are setting you up for connection, celebration, and maybe even a little self-discovery. So don't be shy, don't hold back, and for the love of Neptune, stop thinking you have to do everything alone. This week, it's your turn to flow and let others show up for you. Alright, Pisces, that's your weekly horoscope. Part receiver, part cheerleader, all magical. Alright, stargazers, that's your cosmic cheat sheet for January 12th to the 18th. But here's the thing, knowing what's coming is only half the battle. Are you ready to actually do something with this energy? Because the stars can nudge you, but they're not going to hold your hand. Now, if you were sitting there thinking, what's next? What's lurking in the universe's back pocket? Well, you'll have to stick around and find out. Hit that subscribe button, drop a comment with your boldest move for the week, and let's see who's ready to make the stars work for them. Because let's face it, life's too short for boring astrology, and I don't do basic. Catch you next time, Rebels! Let's keep shaking up the cosmos.